Hello everybody, my name is Ilya.
And my name is Tyler. Together we make up Kavre, a couple that loves to play board games.
And make traditions. Now thank you so much for celebrating our 1-year content anniversary. We've had giveaways all week to this week, so you can check out some of our older videos. But this is our last one, and we're kicking it off with... We're ending it off with a Frosthaven pledge, which was sponsored by Ceaphalofair Games. So thank you so much. Now, this video, we're looking at some of our favorite
traditions.
Board game.
Yeah, specifically related to board games.
Not necessarily favorite, it's just some of the traditions that we have surrounding board games.
Exactly.
Well, let's kick things off with number 1.
Let's talk about colors. And I'm sure there are 2 different types of people when it comes to this, but we are a family of, we pick a color and we stick with the color.
No, we're not. You are.
I pick a color and
stick with the color. He is projecting himself on me. That is not me. You very much have a set color that you will have to play at every game.
Yeah.
And that is?
Red.
We also have a friend who loves purple, and that is her go-to color. So when games have a red and purple, chef's kiss.
Yeah. Because then Ilya can be blue.
Yeah, I usually take blue. I sometimes take green. I don't think I'm that tied to a color. I take what I feel for the moment. I usually base it on the character. If there's a character at play, because both of you, if the character is red, you go for that character. It doesn't matter who the character is.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like, hey, I resonate more with this character. They're more fun. They look like they're a good time. They look like they're a little bit adventurous. I'm going to go with them.
Red always looks like a good time. Just saying.
So that's our number 1 tradition when it comes to board games. So our second tradition is when we first get a game. Now this is Tyler's tradition. Because when we get any new game, it is customary to open the box, and within a millisecond of the box being opened, Tyler will smell it to get that fresh smell of the box.
Yeah, Ilya is actually not allowed to open board games without me there. He can organize it, do whatever he wants with it afterwards, but I have to be able to get that fresh board game smell in.
Every now and then, Tyler will be taking a nap, and I really want to open a game, so I have to run upstairs, open the box, let him waft the...
I don't think this has ever happened, but okay.
Well, that's why you have the good dreams. You have the good board game dreams.
Ah, yes. Now I know why.
And that's our number 2.
Number 3 is our snacks. What's board games without snacks?
Now, I feel like this is a maybe controversial one, because I feel like this, like colors, it's also a dichotomy where some people are like, no food when it comes to board games. And then there's people like us who are, let's have a feast while we play board games.
Yeah, we like to associate our board game nights with food. So whether that be our friends bringing over some food, having like a potluck, or just making some fun little desserts, or just filling our candy corner with a bunch of candy so that we can all enjoy it.
And don't get us wrong, we're not talking like Cheeto dust.
Oh yeah,
like pasta and just like
messy foods.
We're fairly. I don't think we've had any casualty. I think the worst casualty we've had is maybe one card got spilled on by a drink. But I don't think we've had a lot of casualties when it comes to food and board games.
I don't think so. No.
Maybe you have. Maybe you have a good story to tell us. So now our 4th tradition is saving Scorepads.
Scorepads.
Is this where you usually come in?
No.
Okay, one more time. Now our 4th tradition is saving Scorepads.
Yay.
Now we do this for actually all the games that we play. But I think this particularly pertains to roll and writes, because there's almost a game in the entire sheet. So like saving cartographers, maps, but the best part is saving all the low scores, because we get to see the high scores of the games in the past and compare all of it.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite part, is we get to look back at how well we did or how poorly we did.
Get to see our growth,
and
get to compete with some of our past selves, or some of the friends that have outdone themselves in some of the categories. Also laugh at some of the bad scores out there.
Yeah.
It's funny too, because we're very frugal is the word?
Yeah.
When it comes to Scorepads, because you know typically they have like 4 or 5 sections, one for each name. We take one of those sections, divide it into 4 parts, and then write the scores in the 4 little corners.
Yeah.
Because we want to save them all. Not that we're ever going to run out, because usually there's Scorepads for like over hundreds of games of that one particular game, and I don't think we're
So we thought like you can put like 4 games onto one side of the sheet and then 4 onto the other side if they double-sided it. And yeah, it's pretty funny.
We'll have to make a big art project out of all the Scorepads we've saved, because there's quite a lot of them. And to all the publishers out there, one of the best things is when a Scorepad has that cardboard back. That doesn't have, because it's like just, it's not just sheets. It's like, it's just there, it's solid, and it keeps all of them, and it's sturdy as well. So props to everybody who does that, because I love that.
I think if we ever get there, and we're running out, I don't think we'll look at buying new sheets or anything like that. We'll just laminate one, and it'll turn into, and we'll buy amazing
But then
markers.
we can save them.
Maybe we'll just have to make an Excel
The tradition sheet. Will end.
Oh. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
And last but certainly not least,
Gloomhaven!
Now Gloomhaven itself isn't the tradition, it is the ritual. And this is mine. Tyler had his smelling the boxes. Mine is honestly setting up for Gloomhaven. Now I've seen the Facebook, the Reddits, all the social media posts like you need Gloomhaven help, or you need to get the app, you need to do this, this, and this. I don't agree. I love the full analog, all the tactile experience. Sure, it's a little bit cumbersome sometimes, flipping various aspects, keeping track of everything, but I think that's what makes the game so great. And I love, it's part of that ritual. Like we usually play Wednesdays or Tuesdays, and I get down here, we decide in the session beforehand, I make sure it's all set up, the boxes are all set up, the damage, the monsters are put to the right level. So we're ready to go. And then while we're playing as well, we manage different aspects of the game. Like you manage conditions, damage, coins, and then we all share responsibility. And it really feels that communal aspect that I really enjoy.
Yeah, I don't think I could set it up, but I enjoy sitting at the table and playing the game.
Setting it up is so much fun. It's just like a little ritual.
That is why it is your tradition.
That's
but all in all, Gloomhaven has become one of our traditions where it's almost like a board game night, but exclusively we start with Gloomhaven.
We always play a scenario of Gloomhaven, then we shift into whatever we want feeling that day. So yeah. And that has been our 5 traditions.
Yeah.
And what a perfect way to tie in our giveaway, because in all honesty, Gloomhaven has been that game that has really cemented our game group. It's really provided us so many big memories, because one of those games where it feels like you're about to lose, and then all the...
Swanson!
It's probably one of my top games out there. I always enjoy, as you know, in my traditions, playing it on a weekly basis. The pandemic did throw a little bit of a curveball in there, but we were resilient, had some Zoom camera set up, tried a lot of different things. But here we are. We're actually almost done the campaign, so we'll jump onto Jaws of Lion, and we've backed the Frosthaven game. So we're very excited for that to come here as well. And we get to share that experience with one of you!
Yay! So how do people enter this giveaway?
Well, simply comment down below if you have a specific tradition with your board game group, or a board game tradition that you have. Or if you have any thoughts on our traditions. Are you against food at board games? Do you have a specific color that you play? Are you pretty impartial?
Pick red! Pick red! Just kidding. Don't pick red, because I need red.
That's true. You can't play with Tyler. He won't play. Now, all the conditions and all the terms and conditions for the giveaway are down below, so make sure to read that description before you enter, and there may be an opportunity to get some bonus entries there as well.
We love bonus entries. So what is Frosthaven?
Well, Frosthaven is a successor of the Gloomhaven game, which is currently #1 on Board Game Geek and is a hefty big box of a lot of content. Essentially, it's a cooperative dungeon crawler where you have various scenarios and you're using a card marked system to battle various monsters and succeed while discovering the narrative of different stories. So Frosthaven is exactly that. It's a continuum of that world. It's more world building, there's more characters, more content, and we're so excited to learn what's in that box because you know it's gonna be legendary.
Yeah, it almost feels like Skyrim, where you're unlocking a bunch of different things as you progress through the game. So
very video game feel.
Yeah.
And it is designed by Isaac Childres and published by Ceaphalofair Games, who helped sponsor this giveaway, so thank you so much for that. We're very grateful.
Well, that wraps up our week of giveaways, our anniversary week, as you might want to put it.
I'm tired.
I am tired. This has been a long week, but a very fun week to say the least, and we're grateful that we get to share all these amazing games with you folks. So, if you're looking forward to playing some games, let us know what you've been playing, let us know what you've been enjoying, let us know what you're looking forward to playing, and keep the conversation going.
Yeah, stay tuned for more videos. We release every Wednesday and then occasionally every now and then as well. So keep an eye out for those and let us know if there's any type of content that you love to see, because we are always looking to learn, grow, and explore.
Expand our horizons.
Exactly. Well, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We really appreciate having you in the space. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
And weekend. We'll see you next week.
Bye.